And we are trying again.
Yep, we're trying again. Sorry about that. An error occurred. Oh, that broken uppercut that's in most Midway games.
Ah, yes, the uppercuts.
And now we have Batman kicking the shit out of Superman.
As it should be. Bat bloke.
And Batman here is voiced by Kevin Conroy.
Excellent. Wonderful, yeah.
Oh, just
greatest
wait.
Batman ever.
Wait, Ian's got to run into broken Matt Hardy at some point. And be told he was a reincarnation of an ostrich. Such a marvellous pheasant. Oh yeah, the career mode implies that Matt Hardy has superpowers.
Yeah.
Because he takes you to the multiverse and there's a sub-quest where he can take you back in time to wrestle Bret Hart. Not a bad offer, really.
Reminds me of that WWE storyline I created way back. Called An Awesome History. Where it's just like WWE history as told from The Miz, like how he beat Andre the Giant.
Not that different from how he actually thinks things went, to be honest.
And he claimed Miss Elizabeth was his wife, and he beat up Hulk Hogan because he was jealous.
Wait a minute, didn't... Hold on. Didn't that Santino do that once?
I don't know.
There was like a career mode thing. There was like when the stories were an actual thing. He did an entire storyline where he pretty much claimed that he defeated, that he defeated John Cena and stuff, and he abused the create system to make two Beth Phoenixes so one would actually obey him.
Yeah.
And then he summoned Red and Green.
Yeah. But mine was more based on like The Miz telling all these shit stories.
So not much different to what he was already doing.
And he wasted an entire episode of WWE, and he tried to get back, and there was like people stopping him because they didn't want him to waste time.
Oh, the Miz. He was... He really wasn't that good.
And every time it's like him trying to win his belt back.
Yeah, apparently on that Super Show he wrestled with Daniel Bryan, and Bryan beat him in like a couple of seconds. Do 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 do.
He's totally useless without his powers.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, because Batman and Green Arrow, they don't have powers, but they're really good at fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman can use a sword and shield, so she's alright.
Superman gets his ass kicked by magic. It's kind of his...
Yeah.
It's kind of his thing.
Gold mother box.
Superman just basically relies on his power and strength.
Oh crap! Ollie's getting angry.
Oh, look,
Navigable.
can I skip the tutorial?
You can. I never did the tutorial.
You know, I'm just gonna go back to the main menu. Like, you can choose not to do it. Play story.
Yeah. Although the game does encourage.
What?
The game does require, if you want to get the full ending, to go through the game twice, sadly.
Right. Oh! Krypton!
Oh yeah, planet. Boom. Got it.
Yeah. Krypton.
Oh, is that Kara?
Yeah, that's... Yeah, Supergirl's the new, well, character here.
Well, the Supergirl TV show is miles better than any of the movies they've put out lately, so... Do you watch Supergirl, man?
I don't watch television in general, and you know this. If
Right,
I haven't caught up with My Hero Academia, the best superhero thing going at this point, you know, apart from Marvel movies in general, what makes you think I've caught up with anything DC based?
Well, yeah, I watch the DC shows. Well, say Gotham.
I haven't actually seen Gotham. I've heard it's good. I've heard mixed things.
Yeah. I also watched Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, what did you think
Yeah.
of the latest episode with the new Doctor?
I liked it.
Yeah. It was certainly a good deal more straightforward than anything Stephen Moffat ever wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about the female one. I saw the jokes as well. One of my friends posted a thing with the box post stuck through a wall that said, "She's only been a doctor one day."
Well, every new Doctor crashes the TARDIS. Well, she lost it, but... The post-regeneration episodes are some of my favourites.
The TARDIS.
A time-travelling toilet.
You know what they're doing for season 2 of Supergirl?
What?
But
They're doing like the Red Sun storyline.
oh, speaking of, before I forget, Marvel. There's been rumours so far as to when they do an X-Men movie, what they're starting off with, and they're starting off with the one thing you never start off with an X-Men story.
You
What?
don't mean...
They're literally doing the Phoenix Saga,
Oh,
not the Dark Phoenix.
build up to that!
Even I know that.
You have to establish Jean Grey as a character if you need it to mean a thing.
Yeah.
That's only the beginning. Brainiac's destabilized the planet's core. Krypton
I still think Super's one of my favourite superhero movies. I just love the idea of a guy running around twatting people with a wrench.
That's why we're here.
That never happened in Dragon Ball Super.
That's what you've been
Oh wait, yeah, it did.
far away.
So yeah, they're going with the Red Sun storyline with Supergirl.
What, you mean where Superman's a communist?
Yes, except this time it's Supergirl's the communist.
I can live with that.
They've already had her as a Nazi in the
snap your
Arrowverse.
spine like... I will crush your spine like Krypton Borscht.
No, I won't leave you. Please, please don't make me.
Yeah, Ollie needs to see Glow Season 1. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. There's definitely some things that need context, but...
Never forget that. Never give up hope.
And Oliver Queen is in jail.
I still like the fact that Oliver Queen, well, the guy who plays it, Stephen Amell, literally wrestled at a show against Christopher Daniels. The Arrow Club. 4 for life.
Has anyone seen the American Pie movies?
I have unfortunately grown up with them. Yes.
I was in the room when the first one was on once as a kid. I wouldn't say I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't remember much.
Well, one of the characters is the villain in the new Flash, in the next episode, in the next series of The Flash.
Which villain are they going with? And when does that come back? I was curious about that earlier today.
Comes back this month. I know that much.
Cool. What about Legends of Tomorrow? That's fast becoming my favourite one.
I've stopped watching that.
What? It's like the only show in that series that knows what it is.
Superman was no exception.
Yeah.
The Joker's drug
Well, the villain they're going with the Flash is Cicada.
made him trigger the bomb.
Cicada.
Yeah.
Oh, it rings a bell.
Evil cult leader guy.
Ah.
That line was crossed.
It's always the cultists.
Was no.
Hmm.
He gave himself and the Justice League a new mandate. Stop all crime before it happened.
Oh, that's Bruce Wayne, isn't it? Why did it take me this long?
Leading him down a path of tyranny.
Maybe because he doesn't look like Archer.
That's how our greatest hero,
And he doesn't wear glasses.
our greatest
And he's voiced by Kevin Conroy.
So one of Superman's pulling criminals out of Arkham. They're the worst.
Greatest Batman ever.
going to kill them, Damian.
Sounds like justice to me.
Killing people isn't justice. Superman can't.
My parents are dead.
Time to heal.
Yeah, and what if it had been Gotham?
Oh
If
god.
Joker had killed me, your own son. Right.
Which Robin is that?
That's Damien.
Wayne.
Oh, thank god.
Did you not want Jason Todd or Dick Grayson?
We're being taken to the back.
He doesn't like Jason Todd. He made it a joke in my streams when the red hooded guy turned up to pretend to be him. It
Nobody
mostly
likes
resulted
Jason
in
Todd.
it mostly resulted in I was killed by a clown. And everyone voted for me to die.
Booyah, it's Cyborg.
I won't hurt you unless I have to.
You're gonna have to.
My friends were in Metropolis, Batman. Starfire, Beast Boy, gone. We do this. That never happens again.
You're right to be angry.
I prefer Dick Grayson as Nightwing.
And the Justice League is
Well, Dick Grayson's dead in this universe if you've read the Injustice comic.
Oh dear.
Basically, this scene is changed in the comic because they go into Arkham Asylum because Superman's decided to execute every single villain, well, every single person every single person in Arkham Asylum. Batman and Damian turn up, but Damian turns on him, so Nightwing turns up to help. Nightwing beats up Damian. Damian responds by throwing a baton, but he accidentally hits Dick Grayson in the back of the head, and Dick falls on a slab and cracks his head open and dies.
I cannot imagine Damien ever doing that to Dick.
Well, it's in an earlier scene they were training, and Damien got pissed off and threw Nightwing's baton back at him, and Nightwing caught it. But this time he wasn't paying attention, got smacked in the back of the head, but then fell and cracked his head open, which apparently was enough to stop Superman's regime from doing what they were doing out of horror. Harley Quinn to stop being a villain. Yeah. Harley Quinn stopped being a villain at that point because watching Dick Grayson die apparently fucked her up.
What are those three little batarangs in the bottom left?
Oh, that's his special power thing.
Yeah? Okay, how do I use that?
You press circle to use them, but they're just create them. They just create them, like to float around, and then you press circle again to throw them.
Oh, I see. Right.
Gonna lock you up this time.
Don't be so sure.
I mean, in the previous game, it's already established that Damian kills, Nightwing.
Yeah.
But Bruce never forgave him, and it's so bad that even Superman, while he's doing his World War thing of it, destroying the world effectively, he tries to find Catwoman to try and get help for Batman because even he thinks, yeah, watching Dick Grayson die probably messed him up a little bit.
But Dick and Damian had a great relationship.
Let's go.
Well, Injustice is one. It's all because Damian sided with Superman.
I mean, if anything...
Yeah, Damian thought Superman killing all the supervillains was a smart idea.
I mean, if anything, if Damian had to kill one of the Robins, it would be 10.
Well... Oh, I should note that the Red Hood is in this game as a DLC character.
Yeah.
I was killed by a clown! A fucking clown!
Oh, the Joker does appear in the story mode, but only as a hallucination.
Secure the loading docks.
You won't kill, but you're fine with traumatic brain injuries. Don't be smart, boy. But you're fine with traumatic brain injuries. Yes.
Here to help, Bruce.
Yes, to keep you and Clark from making a terrible mistake.
Oh, hun, the
None
time
of
has
us
gone.
wanted this, but the Joker forced our hand. Metropolis changed the world. Now we have to.
Also,
change
Raiden and Sub-Zero are in this.
Of all
Just
people,
throwing
I thought
that
you
out
would
there.
understand.
Are they in the story?
No.
Ah. I would have
It's
loved
a shame,
to see
really.
them sort of crowbar them in.
Though, no, Ollie, but do you know what one of the interactions mentions?
What?
Dark Khan.
Oh, bloody hell.
At one point, if you have Raiden fighting someone, I can't remember which one, they go, "Do I remember you? We joined forces against Dark Khan years ago."
Dark Khan. That was a... And this
Oh,
is not a
God.
very Batman move.
What, fighting Wonder Woman?
No, I mean his super move thing. It had machine guns and a missile.
Yeah, it does come across as a bit, odd.
Must be awkward for Bruce fighting one of his love interests.
Ugh.
Oh, come on. He's got so many love interests at this point, it's ridiculous.
I know, every woman loves Batman.
Yeah, I mean,
But then-
Poison Ivy, Catwoman.
To an extent, Harley Quinn.
Oh, Harley's got... Yeah, Harley... Oh. In this one, Harley's a good guy. Get used to that being a thing.
Uh-huh. Well, they
Basically,
said-
to explain it, Ian, did you play Injustice 1?
I've seen cutscenes.
Well, in the comic, what happened, obviously,
Shit.
the Joker got Superman to kill Lois. And after that, Superman went on a rampage of killing supervillains. The Green Arrow actually spent most of his time protecting Harley until Superman beat him to death. Then the Black Canary got pregnant, and then Harley Quinn kind of started hanging around her because, naturally the Green Arrow protecting her made her, feel safe. And he was the only person who was nice to her, so, she wanted to repay the favour, so she got Lobo to try and go after Darkseid, which was funny in its own right. She also tortured the Flash using electricity and puppets.
Is Black Manta in this?
Yes, Black Manta is a DLC character. He's also a stage interaction. If you smash someone through a certain part of Atlantis, he's just randomly in the water and stabs someone.
I love Black Manta. It's not often you come across an autistic villain.
Oh, yeah. Funny how it'd have to be Aquaman's arch enemy.
Everyone knows the best incarnation of Aquaman is the one from Brave and the Bold.
Mm-hmm. But
'Cause he's
yeah,
more like-
in this one you'll see Harley Quinn being nice a lot of the time to certain heroes, and it's literally because Oliver Queen was nice to her. And you will see the Green Arrow in the storyline, but it's not this universe's version.
Oh god, how is Batman not dead?
Because in the last game, the Green Arrow that came over came from another dimension, and in this one, it's a different Green Arrow that came from another
No, I
dimension.
said, how is
where...
Batman not dead? The answer, of course, is because this is a NetherRealm Studios game where physics don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, the Oliver Queen that comes in this one is from a third universe where his Black Canary died, but the Black Canary from this universe was sent over by Dr. Fate to protect her from, well,
Cell blocks.
Superman.
See Stephen Amell.
No.
You
Though
can't turn
he's,
your back on him.
you know, got a very smart mouth.
That's why I came.
Stephen Amell's the best Green Arrow.
Doc, what are they gonna do with us? Where we going? I ain't going nowhere till you tell me what's happening.
Get back in line.
The man that is super.
Yes. Superman. Remember that robot chicken thing where he ends up fighting with you know, Lex Luger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What happened this time? It was Lex Luger. Lex Luger. Well, he sounds terrifying. Usually I fight Lex Luthor. Oh no, kryptonite chains. Wait, no it isn't. Yes it is. I mean, obviously this bomb looks like it was boom, and it just blows up the kid and Superman, and then Lex Luger actually turns up. Oh yeah, so Superman's no match for the total package.
Joker. Now this. When does it stop?
Man of bats.
When people can live without fear. We
The
want
Baron
same
of
thing.
Blades.
I wanted to kill my parents' murderer.
No Superman, no cellmate would ever come close to being the Joker.
Life Lois would want for you. Don't you?
I think that's the entire point of the Joker. Is that no one is like him, and that's kind of why.
To dull your powers, you need to stop. Take time to grieve before it's too late.
You wouldn't.
The man that is super.
You're supposed to be my friend, which is why I have to stop you.
Remember Sex Luthor? What is so funny? Well, if you've got something funny to show everyone, maybe you could show the whole group. Well, if you insist. Hey, baby. Hey, stop that. Turn that off. Sex Luthor. Just made it my ringtone.
Kryptonite fist.
He's got a kryptonite fist. Now all he needs is a kryptonite dagger.
Or a kryptonite spear he can jab into the ground in a place where he'd have no way of knowing the fight would go to, but it does anyway.
Yeah, and then have Lois Lane just throw it away somewhere and then try and jump in to get it back when they apparently need it to kill another Kryptonian.
Yep. You got where I was going with that.
Yeah. I will find
Kryptonite
him.
fist. Kryptonite fist. I said kryptonite fist.
I will find him.
I will find him.
Yeah, that combination of Lex Luthor's DNA combined with General Zod's, that's literally what it would be. I will find him.
120.
Oh, the Joker's voiced by the guy who voices Raiden.
Sounds incorrigible to me.
Robin, let him go.
Weird.
Ed Boon.
You'd rather fight your
No,
friends,
Richard Epcar.
Oh, usually Ed Boon voices these people.
son?
Ed Boon is Scorpion.
The League of Assassins did.
Well, as I said, he
Oh.
usually voices the Mortal Kombat characters.
Problem solved.
Okay,
Let's see.
Damn it, Damien. This is a lie.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Not wrong.
Alan Tudyk.
apparently they do.
Side, Batman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were reacting to the fact that Damien just slit someone's throat.
I was. There would be a lot more blood.
I'm gonna put you over my knee, you little shit.
Victor Zsasz wasn't supposed to die there. Huh.
Look,
Oh,
in the Injustice world, everyone die. A lot of people die. I mean, for fuck's sake, eventually Superman destroys the Green
Wow, I'm
Lantern
not doing
Corps.
well.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have gone in on medium.
Yeah.
Alan, Alan,
So, for someone who's averse to killing, that's a very lethal move. Oh no. For someone who is
Alan
apparently not averse to killing, that is a surprisingly less. Like, I mean, of those two things, I would go with the machine guns and the missile. I'm sure they were non-lethal rounds. Yeah, there is that possibility.
and Alan
Yeah, but
Tudyk is the...
in this universe, Alfred beats the shit out of Superman.
Speaking of which, Superman's voiced by George Newbern. Guy who
I
voiced
actually
him in
love that. I actually love that part of the comic where he just walks in,
Oh,
where
okay.
Alfred just walks up to Superman and then nuts him in the face and breaks his nose.
I'm sure they were non-lethal rounds. Yeah, I'm sure they were.
So yeah, Sephiroth reprises his role as Superman.
Yes, that's why Superman releases to kill Alfred. Oh, bloody hell.
And King Candy does the voice of the Green Arrow.
That's some candy.
Actually, when the Green Arrow does turn up in this, that will make a lot of sense.
Holy shit, Robert Englund's in it.
What, Freddy?
Yeah.
Was
He's
Freddy
the
Krueger
scare.
playable in this? Because he was
No.
playable in one of them.
No, he was playable in Mortal Kombat. You know, the original
Oh.
the original reboot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But Robert Englund's voicing the Scarecrow in this.
Oh, I see. Seems appropriate. Ugh.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
It seems not. It seems you've not read my last message. I'm a little disappointed. Okay, I did not realise I had another one. I've been preoccupied with streaming. Just a second. Hold on. I don't know what that's about. Okay.
Buddha, 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 Buddha.
See. And Laura Bailey is the voice of Supergirl.
You think you're
Nice.
You couldn't save Lois or
Woman who voices Mary Jane in the Spider-Man game.
That's enough.
Oh god, Mary Jane in the goddamn Spider-Man goddamn game.
Not today.
Oh, but at least
He used the Jason word.
Huh.
Never mentioned
He
Jason.
he used the J word.
now my name is uttered as a slur.
It's been years since the regime fell. Superman's behind bars.
I was killed by a clown.
My own son is there with him.
A fucking
But we
clown.
can't ever forget why we put them.
My mom betrayed me to a clown.
I thought your goal was to reassure people.
You're too old to stop me, Jason. Why?
Dropping in the tropics. But if we don't change some minds soon,
Thought that's why you hired that overpaid
Hey
PR.
there, Jason.
Me.
convincing folks to move back to these cities is a lot harder.
I
than
was
to bring
brought
someone
back to
from
life
down
by
there.
some guy who wanted Bruce on his side.
Clear.
But Wonder Woman, Black Adam, Aquaman.
Damien is supposed to accidentally kill Dick Grayson. That's when Batman.
Yeah, I mentioned that he was meant to accidentally kill him.
Tabs on all those loose ends, but the public doesn't know.
Brother-eyed secrecy
Clown.
is critical. Our enemies can't fight something they don't know exists.
Well, then at least follow one bit of advice we paid those PR people so much money for.
Oh, and Cyborg's voiced by his Teen Titans actor.
And a little more
Ooh.
billionaire playboy. Get out around town in the daylight and smile.
So when it comes to the cast, they're ticking all the right boxes.
Yes. Wonderful.
would be your other job. Bruce, consider widening your circle of
Oh, and Fred Tatascio's in it
friends all by themselves. Not even you.
as Bane.
Bane.
Speaking of which,
I wonder
he-
if we can have
he-
Tom Hardy Bane in this game, because I would love that.
As a reception area, this
I would
place
hate
is not
that.
working.
Really? You don't like The Dark Knight Rises?
Dinah, Oliver.
No,
Or
I
do
do
you just
not.
not like that version of Bane?
You're lucky we found a city.
I do not like everything about that film.
Really? Well, this is new.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I mean,
go on. Let me hear it, because well, I admit, because I'm kind of casual in the comic book department, if they butchered anything I didn't know.
The original Gotham Underground.
well, the thing is, Bane's plot sucked.
It's the
Well, yeah.
Basically, I'm going to release everyone in, all the criminals into the city to prove that they will cause chaos. Yeah, we kind of knew that,
surveillance hub.
which is why they were locked up in the first place.
Communications hub, linking every satellite and server on the planet. It warns us when trouble's coming, and guides us.
And it was a bit late to introduce Talia al Ghul.
I don't know about genius, but I do got a PhD.
Agreed, at that point it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Came a long way.
And
a world away.
what was up with Tom Hardy's voice?
I was surprised you called.
You
Seemed to be going well.
I was born in it.
It sounds like he's trying to do Sean Connery as James Bond.
Arlene, show them what you found.
Have you seen some videos I've seen where they replaced Darth Vader's voice in Star Wars with Bane from The Dark Knight Rises?
I haven't.
They're quite well done.
Society.
There was also one that replaced Darth Sidious with Mark Hamill Joker.
What, where, when?
Yeah.
I've seen one where
They
they
even matched
replaced.
the lip flaps. It was very well synced. Jack says yes. I am a Jedi, like my father before me. Bullet for you!
Thing I packed my bugs.
I've
Let's
seen
stop.
Not joining
Crap.
the party?
I've just dropped the controller.
Don't worry,
I've seen one where they replaced Darth Vader's voice with Tommy Wiseau's.
Oh, hey, Luke.
Oh, hi, Mark.
She's a different person.
And when
I've
he
seen one where
loses,
they've replaced Darth Vader with Bob Chandler.
Bob Chandler.
Where he's choking the guy and goes, "Do you realize? Do you realize? What you've done is you've wrapped a noose around our neck and killed us."
Well, it might not be Stephen Amell, but at least we get King Candy.
I can live with King Candy.
I wish it was.
Yeah.
Also,
Stephen
Swamp
Amell.
Things in this game.
I still think the best.
Don't know if that's
is
necessary for anything.
Palpatine replaced by Wallace. No use prevaricating about the bush. Hey.
And we're treated to Tara Strong as Harley.
You here to take down these punks?
Tara Strong. She's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, she
Is
is
that
the
Deadshot?
voice of your childhood in cartoons.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, like, name a cartoon from your childhood, she was in it.
Powerpuff Girls.
Bubbles.
All he's done is remodel the concrete jungles of Gotham.
Sonic Sat AM.
Where I say
Was
No.
she in Sonic Saturn?
No, she wasn't.
She should have been.
You're a few codes short of
Yeah, but I think she was a teenager at that point.
Was she
Okay,
in
we
Megas
can accept
XLR?
Or he'll be my
Not that I know of.
Ah, damn. Well, she was Bubbles in Powerpuff Girls, Harley Quinn, obviously, and that was also in the animated series, I believe. Timmy Turner in Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah. She was Raven in Teen Titans.
Raven in Teen Titans. I don't think there was many female voice actors in Samurai Jack. Jack?
She was in the last series.
Oh, so yeah, Samurai Jack. It counts.
Yep.
I haven't actually seen the last series. I keep meaning to get around to it.
The Scotsman dies.
Oh no! Don't
And has
tell
way
me
too
that.
many. And has way too many fucking children.
Well, at least he left
What'd you
behind a
spoil that
legacy.
for?
Because it had to, he said I had to live with it, so now you have to.
Yeah, but now I know it's coming for when I do see it. That's not cool.
Look. Yeah, but Ollie, I can at least leave you with the fact that Aku is still as good as ever.
Even if they couldn't get Mako back to voice it. Well, they couldn't get him back because he's dead. I think that's as good a reason as you're likely to find.
Just like oh yeah, is this ironic that Heihachi Mishima's voice actor's dead?
Oh. I think
You know,
she
the
was
guy who
Juliet
wouldn't-
in...
Yeah, the guy who just would not die in the series.
Yeah. Samurai Jack. Oh, I don't think Jack agrees that Aku is as good as ever. Aku was far better before. Aku is one of my favourite cartoon villains of all time. Like, he can switch between terrifying and goofy on a dime, and he still does
He reminded me
neither
of
of them.
another certain person we knew who used to always grit his teeth.
Ah, yes. I know the one. Let's try this again.
Yeah. Getting your ass kicked by Poison Ivy.
And getting kissed
Oh,
as well.
oh no. That is brutal.
Oh, it's Bud and Lou.
Yeah, they changed the fighting style for this game.
Boobies.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bats. Watch me kill your favorite cat.
Oh, I
it's
know what's
Robert.
coming. He's good.
It's Robert Englund.
Ollie knows what's coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Freddy Cougar is beating up Bubbles.
Oh God.
How dare he?
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
5, 6, grab a crucifix. 7, 8, gonna stay up
late.
9, 10, never sleep again.
I have all the movies except for the remake.
And
Yeah,
maybe
the remake I didn't like the remake.
Yeah, I think we watched
the
that
remake.
together, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Turning Freddy Krueger from a child murderer to a child molester was kind of...
Well, it was hinted. It was
Why
hinted
is
in the
child
original.
murder? Why is child murder not bad enough?
Well, to be fair, in the original series, it was hinted he was a bit of a molester.
Yeah, I know. He tried to rape one of them in the Final Nightmare, I believe. But it was never
And in
outright stated that he was a paedophile. It was...
Well, in one of the original movies, that when one of the characters, I think it was the Dream Child movie, they were looking like through newspapers, and if you pause it on a certain bit where they're flipping through the papers, there's a big headline that says "Child Molester" on it, implying Freddy.
Instant hangover.
Kids.
Yeah.
Maybe we're not, but you are. Bang. But yeah, there were like 12 Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and well, no, there weren't that many. Like, how many?
There
was
were a lot of them. I think they're doing
A
another
New
one with
Nightmare
Robert
was,
Englund.
I think, number 7, and then the remake. There have been like 8 Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and 3 of them were good.
I still like the one where they're in the mental asylum because it's just perfect.
Is that
That's
Dream
our first
Warriors?
film.
Yeah,
That's
Dream
one of
Warriors,
the good
I
ones,
just
yeah.
love. I love that. I love that one. That kid in the wheelchair deserved his death. I just want to point that out. He deserved it.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Why?
he has
He
a
was
ranged
stupid
attack
enough to-
and he runs towards him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't defend him for that.
I can't defend the girl watching the television.
No, I
Who
can't defend her
is
either.
voicing the
I'm not-
Joker in this?
Richard Epcar.
Oh. He's not doing a bad job.
My God, he looks like Jared Leto.
I just can't wait to show you my toys.
Ah.
Oh, Harley.
Well,
Always such a
still better than Jared Leto.
Why do I
Hmm.
Ain't no slick fella with a cheap suit and cheaper grin telling me who I am ever again. We had mad love once upon a time, but now that's over, Mr. J.
Oh, and the original Harley Quinn costume. Cool.
Batman crawled through a river of shit, 10 miles long.
And he's got a crowbar as well.
I'm Dr. Crowbar, and this is my friend, who is also called Crowbar.
I never liked it
That's-
when Harley outgrew the Joker. Well, she was always going to. It was the only natural progression for a character.
That's stupid. Yeah, well, look where being smart got you.
Yeah, well, the thing I hate about specifically the fandom of Joker and Harley is they keep trying to make them work as a legit romance. That's completely
yeah, it
missing the
doesn't
point.
work.
Because the Joker is a
was never-
monster. He's irredeemable,
never-
and he's only using and abusing her. And
Here's the thing. If you've never seen the Batman animated series episode or the comic, but Mad Love,
I've seen
you won't.
one of them.
Mad Love. Well, I read the comic first, but it pretty much shows, if Poison Ivy's trying to help her by pretty much saying, look, he doesn't care. I mean, the reason Ivy even finds Harley is because the Joker basically dumped her in a situation where she could be killed.
Yeah.
And Harley nursed her back to health and made her immune to most poisons, which made her immune to the Joker gas stuff.
Yeah.
Which I loved that one, especially when Batman turns up and Harley is actually fighting toe-to-toe with him, and the Joker's even going, Harley alive and fighting toe-to-toe with Batman? No, this is weird even for me.
Oh, just a second. I got the warning from the TV that it's about to auto off. I need to find the remote and make sure it doesn't.
Yes, make sure we don't lose any of that special progress. Sorry, I don't do as good an impression as Ian.
It's a decent one.
Thank you, crippled man. I'll give you a hand, but I think you'd benefit more from a pair of legs.
That's something the Joker would say to Charles Xavier, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Crossovers.
I still love the fact that in one comic somewhere, Deadpool has met Batman and caused Batman to drink. But it's like, wait, I know you're suffering, but this is no way to it. Oh, I'm sorry, suffering. Let me tell you something, Bruce. And then he literally recounts his entire life story to Batman to try and say Batman's life is terrible. Yes, but Wade's had it so much fucking worse. He's like, oh yeah, I got cancer of literally everything. My skin looks like a dried out apricot. Oh, and then there's the fact that the only person that I ever loved I will never see unless I die, which is, next to impossible. That his parents were basically abusive towards him. He goes, so please, tell me about your horrible pity party, Bruce. And Batman can't respond, and the next scene is just him in a bar drinking, trying to think. And all this because the Deadpool dressed up like Santa to scare children. I was dead, and
yes,
now I'm not.
That.
Thanks, Happy Bill.
I should be dead, and now I'm not. Thanks, Happy Phil.
You have forgotten what I have taught you a long time ago. One of the most painful truths of comedy is that you're always taking shots from folks who just don't get the joke.
I don't think she should have crossed the Joker with Sabretooth. I think Carnage would have been better.
And don't call me Puddin'.
Is this piss? Oh, we are done professionally. Actually, it's my piss, Bats. That's actually slightly better. Wait, no. Oh,
it's not his piss, Bats. That is only slightly better.
And then Bane just breaks his back.
That's Bane.
I loved that. Justice League. They told me I would never walk again. Yet here I stand, and they just come and snap. Ah, you saw him coming, and you said nothing. Why? Ah, my back snapped like candy like popcorn. Oh, boo on you, sir. Swampy.
Oh, ow. Jeez. Jesus.
Oh. And I thought my jokes were bad. How about a magic trick?
Oh, this is not going well.
I'm gonna make this pencil just ta-da! It's... And the suit wasn't cheap. You guys did pay for it.
You want to know, you bought it.
See, madness is like gravity.
Gotcha!
Gotcha, bitch! Do you remember when Fox Kids used to show the Mortal Kombat on the animated series?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Defenders of the Realm, where everybody hated Stryker.
Curtis Stryker.
His only
Well,
real
everyone hates
reason
Stryker anyway.
The only reason Stryker was even there was because he could open and close portals to the Outworld for some reason. And that Raiden was the god of being useless. God of useless.
Mama always said I had a
Because I think Phalos actually reviews the episodes every so often.
Scarecrow and his goons you want. They're mixing toxic gas right in your backyard. We came to stop them.
That's a familiar voice. Who's voicing Swamp Thing?
I don't know.
Just a minute.
I don't know.
It's Fred Tatasciore.
Ah, that's not a familiar name.
Sounds sexy.
Let's see. Well, he also voices Bane in this. He occasionally does the voice of the Incredible Hulk.
We'd love to have ya.
Hulk smash.
Let's see. Filmography.
Hulk
Swamp
kill
Thing.
puny human.
Let's see.
It's
You must build a giant panther statue.
He does the voice of Rhino in the Spider-Man game.
haha. That was a good game. Great game, that.
The Spider-Man.
100.
Where were you? Just in the clouds, listening.
If someone saw you,
How many times have we told you? It's too dangerous.
He does several character. Well, he does quite a few characters in Family Guy.
Stuck in hypersleep.
Sin Cara, Sin Cara. Friendly neighborhood Sin Cara.
Let's see.
There goes a Sin Cara.
Earth's people are so divided. They're always fighting. That's the world without Kal-El. Batman has eyes everywhere. He can't know about you before we're ready. I'm not afraid of some guy in a mask.
He's in Batman Ninja
I can bend steel with my bare hands. So could your cousin.
as the voices of Gorilla Grodd and
What
Deathstroke.
are these powers if I can't even help Kal-El?
we will, Kara. Just like you and I freed Diana from Themyscira.
The time will come,
See.
Interesting take on Supergirl.
and Batman will answer to us.
God, I'm so sick of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was the only good movie to come out of the DCEU. The only all-the-way good movie. Like, Man of Steel was alright, but it had its problems.
I mean, I hope the sequel does well.
I hope so too. Although, have you heard? Far too arrogant to admit when she's wrong. Have you heard that James Gunn has been hired by DC?
I mentioned
Yes.
that. I mentioned that to you yesterday, I think.
Yeah, you did, yeah. And he's doing Suicide Squad too. Well, if Disney won't admit to their mistake and hire him back to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3, then let him go to DC. And I actually tweeted Warner Brothers and James Gunn saying, can I suggest you just hand the whole thing over to him? He'll do you right.
You're not wrong.
So Suicide Squad 2 might actually be really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Suicide Squad 1 was entertaining if you're in the right mood, but it wasn't a good film. It's kind of like Venom.
The only good thing about the Suicide Squad movie is Harley.
Yeah, as I've mentioned to you before, that should not be the case.
Margot Robbie is brilliant, and she was a great Harley Quinn.
I even went out and bought a T-shirt of her.
The world welcomes its new masters. The Society!
Alright, Grodd. Bring it.
Gorilla Grodd.
Gorilla!
Oh god, Bob Fossil.
I've discovered why I liked the Venom movie so much. Go on!
Bring anyone who would dare stand against us to their...
Also on the stage is Captain Cold.
Low self-esteem, not that guy's problem.
Yes, Captain Cold.
Remember at one point when
he was
Disney,
the best of the Legends of Tomorrow.
remember when DC had a character that was literally just Uncle Sam? From the universe where the Americans what ruled the world.
You hire Superman's speechwriter?
Soldiers must be...
God, you know what Injustice needs? The anti-monitor to turn up in random scenes and go bleh.
I don't know
That's
everyone
right.
here.
Hate on us, or this society is over.
That's right, Superman. I
I wonder if
destroyed
there is
Earth
a
too.
Wentworth Miller skin for Captain Cold. If there isn't, there's a missed opportunity. So, Jack, why did you
It
like
would
the
be-
Venom movie so much?
Now go tell the others. Cheetah.
I
Sorry, go
destroyed
on.
Earth too. Me. And then I shot Lois Lane in the face with a gun made out of knives, you giant sack of shit. Bleh.
Blah!
Maybe it's time
I remember every so often I share that picture of the anti-monitor just going bleh.
He will soon make his presence known. But for
From the brave and the bold.
Oh god, he said the brave and the bold.
Yes, he said the brave and the bold.
I'm the brave
Which is
one.
where you'll find the greatest Aquaman ever.
Disagree.
Hello, Aquaman.
saboteurs of slaughter sworn.
No, that is not the one from The Brave and the Bold.
I know, I'm trying to piss you off a little.
I call first dibs.
Come on, everyone, we can use whales.
I'm gonna go with the Green Arrow. Namesake.
Yeah, the game makes you, if you want to get 100%, you actually have to come back and do both.
Ah,
No idea what you're doing.
Sure I do. I'm in Gorilla City fighting a lady
Go
in a
pin the
tracksuit.
luchador.
This is one for the
You
bucket.
chose King Candy.
Yeah. All he wants is candy.
have some candy.
Oliver Queen.
I chose the Canary. That
I did both.
can you go back and like?
Yeah, you can actually go back because you've got to get 100% of the story because you've got to go through
Yeah,
again.
but can you?
With
Do you have
everyone,
to go
just-
through the
just-
entire thing again? But
No, you can actually. There's a chapter select, and it tells you which
good.
characters you haven't selected.
good. Let's see what his is. Let's see what he can do. Bomb arrow. Ice arrow. Alright.
Is one-
Cool.
Is one of his abilities narrate?
Yeah. My name is Oliver Queen.
I've been... For
After 5 years in hell, I have returned with only one goal. To save my city. But then I got taken to an alternate universe where I had apparently died.
I am the Green Arrow.
Captain Deadpool.
Nah, just Deadpool. Let's try this again. Yeah, she ain't getting
Cat
up.
relief. cat-related puns. Just remember, Halle Berry is the worst Catwoman ever.
Of course.
Then again,
Yes?
she hates comics in general.
So, everything's under control?
In a matter of speaking. That depends on your definition of control. Ah, that's...
Distracting all the other snips is shooting.
Bane.
His venom two-toned.
Why is he dressed like a gimp?
Because he's a luchador. That's kind of what he's meant to be.
I will break you, Batman. Then
I'm gonna stick with the arrow.
It's best to stick with one or the other.
You do not know the power of the venom.
I wouldn't say it was her fault, but yes, easily forgettable movie. Well, yeah, to be fair, with that script and the complete divorce from Batman mythos in any way, from which Catwoman is supposed to be part of, there is not an actress in the world that could have made that movie any better.
Oh no, it was definitely bad, and even Halle Berry herself admitted that the movie was awful.
She did a speech about it and at the Razzies.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
One of the biggest highlights of the night.
Bane was better in the last game. He looked better in the last game, I've got to say. He looks more like Spawn in this one.
It would break you like a Kit Kat bar.
What?
I'm starting to think that this Bane could play a much more muscular version of Pops. 9 Maverick bars.
9 Maverick bars. And you'll sit there and tell me this is nothing. Well, perhaps you'll think this is nothing! Oh no.
Why you do this to me, Richie? All I want is to get you a start, make you a man, a stall of your own. But how can I give you a stall when you're robbed by a child? You are acting like a child. No, like a baby. It was a child who robbed you. You are my son, my only son.
Oh, did you ever get around to seeing how that was all wrapped
No,
up
I
in the
didn't.
specials? Oh,
No, I didn't.
Ian, you've seen it, haven't you? Let's not spoil it for Sam, but you've seen it.
Which, sorry, it's seen what?
The
again, sorry?
League of Gentlemen specials, where the whole Pop storyline was wrapped up.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, yep.
It was really good.
Yep. Oh, it's Dr. Fate.
Oh fuck yeah! There's a reference to the comics if you
Dr.
play as
Fate.
if you play as Black Canary, where she just goes "screw fate," because that's kind of how she survived this universe.
He's voiced here by David Sobolov, who voiced Gorilla Grodd in the Flash TV show.
Everyone and everything you know will die. I will shepherd you to safety. Let
Nice.
you suffer the same fate. By force, if necessary.
The good doctor's been wearing that helm for too long.
Then let's help him out of it.
I'm gonna stick with the arrow.
Naturally.
Oliver Queen, you must flee this earth. to
We
another
love
of
King
your
Candy.
travels.
Well, as a man once said to me, have some candy.
Have some candy.
Turbo-tastic.
God, where's John Diggle when you need him?
Oh, bugger. Don't worry, Nicole. I'm gonna, you know, bring this back around. There, you see, I'm catching up. Have some... Oh, God, no. Ugh. Have some candy.
Oh God. Yeah, it's gonna be weird seeing the Wreck-It Ralph stuff without King Candy in.
Oh, gotcha. And Nicola stopped crying. I knew it was about the progress in the game.
I was wondering if we can get any more video game character cameos.
Anyway,
We'll see. I mean, Dr. Wily was removed from the last one.
Thanks to you, I'm back in charge.
The last what, sorry? Oh, Wreck-It
The
Ralph.
last Wreck-It Ralph movie, yeah, Wily was removed.
Oh, that sucks. Sonic was in
They
it.
couldn't get. They couldn't get
silence! I will have order.
And they couldn't get Mario either.
This planet's destiny is no longer.
Well, he's too busy doing silly things like, breaking and entering.
But did manage to get Bowser.
Yeah. He's too busy trying to break into, Peach's castle.
Yeah. Come on, let's find Grodd and get the hell out of here.
I like that version of Cinderella will glass you if she thinks she has to. With a slipper. Just break it.
You've overstayed your welcome.
I hate the fact that apparently no one can understand what the woman from Brave is saying, even though, it's... Yeah, even though it's not even that broken Scottish.
Give us a song to soothe these savage beasts.
Yeah, it was just Glasgowian.
It's not even Glaswegian, Ian, believe me. It's not even that. That version of Scottish that she used was the lowest form of Scottish there is. Basically, yeah, it's just an accent, nothing more. It's not the actual dialect. Right? Wait, you eat bananas, right? Is that an offensive stereotype?
It looked forward.
For goodness sake, Dr. Fate, just recruit the Devastator to kill Superman. He'll solve everything.
Or just summon the Anti-Monitor to kill him. Ugh, the fact that Venom Pool is a thing is just... Ugh.
You know who should be? You know who should be in the next game?
Who?
Mr. Mixyez Pitlick.
Oh God, him. The guy that can only be beaten by saying his name backwards.
That's right.
I can barely say his name forwards.
It's simple when you know how.
Said by the guy who can say it.
What is his name backwards?
Oh, you want to know his name backwards?
Yeah.
I only got my head around saying his name forwards.
Mixus Pitlick. Mixus Pitlick. Kill.
Yeah, the Anti-Monitor destroy everything. That's the point. But Superman would be dead too.
The Devastator would only kill Superman. Oh, Those are some hefty handcuffs.
It's never good when you slap the cuffs on and then they start chuckling.
You've won this battle, but you've already lost.
Bet we haven't.
Ollie.
I got nothing.
Your victory over
Yep.
Gorilla Grodd warrants further study.
The Evil Lord sequel.
Martian? Like John Johns?
And when they do bring in Mr. Mixier's Pitlick, he should be reprised by Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes, yes.
Who should be?
Mr. Mixier's Pitlick.
Oh
His voice
yeah.
should be done. His voice should be done by Gilbert Gottfried again.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Cause and effect. Resistance begets violence.
Then we won't resist. Please.
There is only one guy who can do Mixier's Pitlick, and that's Gilbert Gottfried.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I loved him in the Lego DC game.
You're the grave crisis we were warned
He also
about.
voiced him in the Superman cartoon series.
Nice.
I seek the one you call Superman. For years, I believed I had destroyed Krypton and all its remnants. Superman's survival is an over.
And no, Mr. Mix's Pitlick would make a terrible playable character. It took Trigon to match it.
Also piqued my interest. Its many contradictions are fascinating.
We'll never serve you.
In this story, anyway.
Serve? I am no petty despot. I collect worlds, preserving their essential knowledge.
Oh, Brainiac's voiced by Jeffrey Combs.
Remind me?
Why?
I remember the name.
Your species
Yeah, from Reanimator.
arbitrary symbols of status.
He was also the voice of the Scarecrow in Batman the Animated Series, the later one, the scary one.
When it is rare.
Oh no. He has voiced more characters in Star Trek than I can recall.
Give me an
Ah.
update on the team at Gorilla City.
I cannot do that, Bruce Wayne of Earth,
Why not?
because I am not brother.
I am Brainiac. You cannot regain control. Over the past days, Brother Eye has been absorbed into
Someone's
my
fucking up the back computer.
It is now an extension of my mind. You, a fragile human, captured and imprisoned a fully developed male Kryptonian.
Maybe I'm not so fragile.
To prevail, you harnessed advanced sciences, nanotechnology, satellite communications, interdimensional transits. I am taking these tools from you.
Why?
The Kryptonian belongs to me, and soon, so will your planet.
Yeah. Yeah. I caught her doing it the other day. Well, I caught her holding something with her, at least.
It's Dr. Octopus!
Where else besides Metropolis?
Octopi!
Beijing, Moscow. So many cities. All at once.
Actually, it's just Dr. Octopus.
Kara, who is it?
I just remember that one from Bo Selector.
His arch enemy, Dr. Octopus, man.
No.
Ah. Every superhero has the surname of man. There's Superman, there's Batman, and even that lousy faggot Spider-Man. I'm not a lousy faggot. What's that, boy? I mean, he's not a lousy faggot.
And
And
anyway,
besides
what
which,
about
what about
Wonder
Wonder
Woman?
Woman?
She's not
She's
called
not
Wonder
called-
Woman, man.
You cheeky son of a bitch. Starring Dr. Octopus and some girl, woman we can't remember. How about me, you cheeky son of a bitch?
Am I in trouble again?
Brainiac, what can you tell me?
And there's Superman in Super Prison.
How do you know that name?
Where he belongs.
He's invading.
Oh no, he belongs dead, but that's neither here nor there.
Brainiac killed my parents. Blew up Krypton.
You never mentioned that before. How do I beat him?
You can't. Not without me.
Did General Zod appear in these games?
He appeared in the
I
first
think he
one
was
as DLC.
DLC in Injustice.
Yeah. In the first game, he was DLC along with Batwoman, Batgirl, and Lobo.
I mean, because I was thinking for the third game, should bring him back and try and persuade Terrence Stamp to reprise his role.
Bruce used the Doomsday virus and kill him. Right.
Ugh. General Zod.
Kneel before Zod. Plank before Zod. Huh.
Need a hand, Dr. Randall?
I don't know, Barry. Sat link's out. Internet and phone are down. Maybe this old ham can help us. You fitting in okay? People treating you well?
Ah, the
People
Flash.
here aren't thrilled to live in close quarters with the Flash, convicted regime criminal.
Hardened regime criminal. Give it time. They'll come around.
Zod is dead at this point in the story, killed by Amazons. Or a maze
LW
of
base.
one.
Are you there?
My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive.
Yeah, apparently that's what the Birds of Prey say as well.
How fast can you get to Metropolis?
My pardon agreement was pretty clear on no powers.
You think that matters when aliens are invading? You helped tear down the regime, Barry. That's why Mr. Wayne asked me to take you on. And if Batman thinks you earned a second chance, who are you to argue?
El Flash.
predicted, Barry Allen has returned to action.
The task force is ready.
He got out of the Phantom Zone, and when Batman freed the Teen Titans, Zod killed Tim Drake, but was then attacked and killed by Amazo. That is one hell of a crack shot.
Mm.
Nice aim, Deadshot.
Just get the job done.
Right in the Triple H weakness and the Kevin Nash weakness.
For God's sake, Cole.
Leonard Snart.
Yeah, crazy day. Kind of like when Superman went missing, you were right along with him. Punish me later. We have to know these
Hello,
innocent people.
Barry Allen.
Same innocent people who cheered Superman when he executed my friends, my sister.
I'm sorry, Colt. But you never hurt civilians. You're better than that.
Once upon a time, I was.
Amazo was fighting for Ra's al Ghul, but was stopped by Supergirl and Blue Beetle. All applicable characters should have Arrowverse skins and extra voice packs by the actor.
Well, they did with the Green Arrow.
You got a drink.
Game.
They did, yeah. Which means it can be done, so why isn't it being done? Oh. Egypt.
Why?
Jurassic World. Oh, I don't even want to go into the nightmarish implications that has. They'd have to ask quite a few actors for that. They're Warner Brothers, they can afford it. Oh, I see.
Guess we both let each other down.
But they might not want to. Yeah, I know, that's the thing, isn't it? They got Stephen Amell last time. And what's his name from Man of Steel? General Zod. The actor who played him.
I will find him.
Yep.
Thanks, Kitty. I was hoping you was Bruce's mole.
For all the good it did. Grodd never trusted
I think Harley's enjoying this a bit too much.
We gotta
Yeah.
help Dinah and Ollie.
That's for Planet of the Apes, you sons of bitches.
We will. First, we need to get back to Gotham. If there's anything left of it.
Running a little slow, Flash.
Retirement will do that to you.
And Grey Griffin as Catwoman.
Cat.
Deadshot.
Deadshot.
What's with you, Lawton? You should be fighting this invasion.
Not Will Smith.
Got no choice. Dropped
Good.
a nano explosive in my head. His paws on the trigger.
Fuck you, Will
Whether
Smith.
I like it or not, I gotta do Grodd's dirty work.
You will live in my dungeon.
Sorry, Floyd, but you know, if you took him by surprise to quote an ironic source, you should have gone for the head. Because if the Flash knows you're there, you're not hitting him. Anyone seen Suicide Squad Hell to Pay? Can't say that I have. Oh. I will make you eat those words.
And then I will make you have them with curry. Variety in your words.
Yeah. I prefer Deathstroke to Death Stranding again. I think I do too.
I know. It's just business.
Yeah. Deathstroke was definitely
Reverse
a lot more
Flash,
interesting.
yeah?
Reverse Flash.
Good crisis. Your Bart gone? You don't belong here. I missed the return of Barry Allen.
Now there's a guy with a never say die attitude.
I ran a long way from the future to hurt you, Barry. But this timeline, it's all wrong.
So go back to your own time, Reverse Flash.
You think I haven't tried? Your regime buddies killed one of my ancestors. Now I'm trapped in a paradox. I can never go home. At least I can hurt you!
It's the same move. Oh, the space-time continuum isn't like this. It isn't gonna like this.
Hmm.
Run as fast as you can. I'm already 10 steps ahead.
Ah. The number of times you slap the T-Rex, I'm surprised it doesn't have its mouth open ready for you. Oh no.
Don't know how many more reunions I can take. Guess I could come back later. How? No, not today. Nice to see you too, Barry. Whose dead hand you pry that ring from? You know it doesn't work that way. The ring chose me. Even after you bailed on the Guardians to join the Sinestro Corps, the Guardians locked me up.
Hey, the Green Lantern.
I earned the second chance they gave me. Guardians made a mistake.
Interesting. Apparently he's a Gundam fan.
Who are we to judge?
At least not Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. To be fair, Ryan Reynolds could have done alright. It wasn't his fault the script sucked.
That is true. I'll be right back.
But then again, if it didn't suck, we would never have Deadpool.
This is true.
My planet, and my friends. That's the worst part. All day I've been reminded how I failed to be a hero. How hard it's going to be to regain people's trust. Yes, we're both on that path. We have a long way to go, Barry. It'll get a lot easier if we're together.
Okay.
We need help, don't we?
Not his.
You gave me a second chance.
Because you got your head straight and helped take down Clark. If he was
I judge these characters in every conceivable way.
I'm not that guy anymore. Look, I get why you don't trust me, but you should trust the Guardians. This ring means something. They put me through hell to get back. Fine, I've got my orders. Just thought it'd help if we cooperate.
Lantern. Maybe it's time I widened my circle of trust.
What can I do?
You're going to Atlantis. Our circle of trust needs Aquaman and his Marines.
You think he'll help? He's been off radar since the regime fell. He didn't like getting roped into the regime by Superman. He sure won't be happy to see me.
Get used to that.
Not inaccurate.
My Marines to fight his battle, like the time Superman ordered me to invade Metropolis.
We were all on the wrong side of that war.
The next time my people's blood is spilled, it will be for Atlantis, not the surface world.
You're one of us too, Arthur. Your father...
My father was human, but my duty is to Atlantis. I don't trust you, Jordan. You or any surface dweller. Now leave, and remind Batman...
It's a bit racist.
Stay out of my seas.
And when that's on your doorstep...
Atlantis will defend itself.
Maybe sooner than you think. We need to help each other.
Go!
I'm back in time for Aquaman.
Though not the Brave and the Bold version.
Need I remind you
No, not the Brave and the Bold version.
The cool version.
Huh.
Quickly
he's
before
still
he
hates
summons Quickly before he summons a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, God forbid he does that.
Just so. Right, well, dudes, it's nearing midnight, so what do you say we make this fight the last one?
Okay, let's make this fight the last one.
Assuming I win, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that didn't go well at all. Okay, let's make this fight the last one.
Not leaving. Need I remind you whose kingdom this is?
I may not intimidate me, I'm just not feeling it. It's like nothing. Everything alright, Sam?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, you know, maybe, just maybe, Green Lantern's not winning because, well, maybe that trident's got some wood in it, or it's yellow.
Just the colour yellow.
Yeah, well, that's the modern Green Lantern's weakness. The original one's weakness was wood.
Ah, damn.
Mm-hmm.
The trident is nth metal.
Would Aquaman be able to summon Cthulhu?
Maybe. I think if it comes from the sea, he can pretty much say it's coming back. He can control
Round
it.
3. Fight! Hey, Zam's here. Round 3. Fight! I'm gonna
Hey,
call
Zam.
him Big Green.
Hey, Zam.
Do that again, I'll snap your neck. Maybe you need a little green. I told you not to call me that. I'm not. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Pot? I'm not getting rid of it.
You kidding? That shit's good for my glaucoma.
Whoa. Aquaman's about to...
Asking Bass.
I got tired, so that's why we had an edge. Cool.
Listen to reason, Arthur.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, it was arriving to cheer him on, man. Perhaps it was. It was you arriving to cheer him on. Perhaps it was.
First they take out communications, then they invade. They're your oceans, but it's also my sector. Let me help you. Cover me.
Oh, it says the internet's not sufficient, so if the broadcast does suddenly cut out, thanks for tuning in, and this is where we might end it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that...
I thought the only regimer down here to torture would be Aquaman.
Cheetah.
Let's not beat around the bush. Wonder Woman's in hiding. Maybe down here. Tell me, where's your Amazon friend?
Didn't you hear? I unfriended her. So did Atlantis.
Liar!
I don't need a golden lasso to make you tell the truth.
Alright, well... It is about midnight. It's almost exactly midnight. So I think this would be where the cliffhanger would be. Will the Green Lantern defeat Cheetah? Probably that's the objective of the game. And what will happen as a result? Find out next time, maybe. So yeah, Sam and Ian, how can people find more of you and what you do?
You can find me on Murasaki's Pits, where I currently do WWE 2K19, but I will be doing Valkyria Chronicles 4 at some point.
Yeah.
And you can find me at Within the Grey Walls. I am currently doing Spider-Man, and very soon I will be doing Lego DC Supervillains.
Cool. And we all sort of drop in and out of each other's streams.
Yeah, we're regular recurring characters in everyone else's streams.
Yeah. So, with that said, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time, possibly for more of this, more likely for maybe trying to continue the Halloween thing.
Maybe something more Halloween related.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't really been going as well as we'd hoped, if we're being honest, but I think we've got a good thing lined up for next time, so we'll see you then. Oh.